on the beat, so you know we piped up.
Thank you for tuning in to Live Every Victory, Every Loss podcast, brought to you by the owners of LevelUp Clothing 702. It's important that we learn from our mistakes in order to keep winning and moving on up. We talk about inspiration, motivation, lifestyle, and everything in between. As we embark on this journey, always remember to level up and not down. Level up, level up, level up. What's going on, LevelUp family? Back with another one. What's going on, man?
What's happening?
I know it's been a minute.
Yeah, it's been a cool minute, man.
And we want to apologize that, when we first started this, we thought we were going to have more releases of our podcast. And that's when Corona kind of really hit hard for everyone. So we're just trying to pick the pieces back up and start to go hard in it again. So stay tuned for these new episodes coming up. We're going to try to do a couple every month.
Yeah, hell yeah. As many as we can, man. Now we back in the saddle, and this come natural to us.
Definitely.
I don't know about y'all, but
definitely
what we do.
We gotta push this content out to everybody, and
absolutely.
So we're gonna try to go hard on it this time. But
Yes,
for everybody tuning in, thank you. And we're gonna start off like we did our first episode with the motivational quote. So I'm gonna go first real quick. My quote for the day is true knowledge exists in knowing that you know nothing. And that's from Socrates.
That's a fact, though.
Oh, it is.
That's a fact, man.
Arrogance is knowing everything, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And you close your mind to new things if you think you already know everything,
Yeah, I mean, every day you learn something new.
Definitely.
You'd
be dead if you wasn't, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like,
even subconsciously, you might not think you do, but you really do.
Oh yeah.
Every day is a lesson. But my quote is finish what you start.
Okay.
A lot of times when we don't see progress, we just give up.
Oh yeah.
And we move on to the next big thing or the next hot thing that we think is gonna work for us. But you really got to put that time and that effort in to follow through on anything that you do. So.
Well, definitely, and with that is, if you've never finished it, how do you know if it was a hit or not?
Exactly.
Hit or miss. It's like you got to see it through to the finish line. Like
exactly.
I'm not gonna start saying, hey, I'm gonna start doing a 3K mile run and stop at 1.5. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
It's like
you never know if you can do the whole 3K.
and that's all. That's my thing on life too. Is that you got to try it until and follow through until you figure out, hey, I like this thing or I don't like this thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
you got to give it that good grade A effort. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and that's what we're doing with this podcast. So please, you guys, tune in, and we really do thank you guys for tuning in. The ones that do listen.
Definitely, and as always, this is our second podcast, so it's only gonna get bigger and better and greater from here. So we're still getting our feet wet. Our sea legs. You know what I'm saying? We're trying to do what we can, but it's all a learning process. So
yes, sir.
Cool. So we got that out of the way. So man, what's been new out here, man? It's I think the last time we did this podcast was it June or before then?
It was before then because we didn't even have the coronavirus yet, man.
Well, I know it was just coming in, you know what I'm saying, but it wasn't as big as it is now, and it didn't drag on,
Yeah. I guess the major news right now is the fact that the president has contracted the coronavirus and the lack of his negligence to address the fact that we did have a virus out here that's killing people. Him just undermining, people passing away from this disease, this sickness, and now the fact that he has it, the irony of him catching it.
Keyword irony.
Keyword the irony of him catching it. Man, it's hysterical.
Do you think he really caught it though?
Low-key, I kind of don't.
So, I don't know. It could be a publicity stunt. It could be a sympathy call. I don't know. I wish nothing but the best for anybody. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, I think he manipulates social media and what people think of him, and I think it's just another way for him to kind of contaminate everybody's timeline with him getting sick. I mean, but I could be wrong. I'm just taking a wild shot in the dark.
Oh yeah. That's what opinions are, you know what I'm saying? We all have our own opinions, and
exactly.
Doesn't mean they're fact or they're right or they're wrong, That's just what we view things,
True that. But, just the irony of him catching it, man, is crazy.
It is definitely. And I know in Vegas, I think last time we were talking, everything was shut down. We weren't even in opening phases. I know bars were still shut down and all of that, but I think bars are back open now.
Yeah.
Everything's almost back to regular life except for, wearing masks and the social distancing still,
Yeah, and the crazy thing is, we used to look at Chinese people like crazy when they wore masks.
Facts.
And now, maybe they knew something that we didn't.
And see, and there's always a learning lesson through everything in life, And one thing that I really took from this coronavirus thing is that being considerate, and that's what the Chinese people were doing.
Yeah.
Is they've been considerate, and they were the first ones to start wearing this mask way before coronavirus ever happened. They knew that, hey, if I'm sick, if I'm not feeling good, I'm going to wear a mask so I can try not to spread it to somebody else. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
And that's the whole basis of these masks. It's not for, I'm not going to catch it. No, I don't want to give it to somebody else. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's the whole thing behind the mask,
Yeah. And, I agree. A lot of people out here, they feel like you're trying to tell them what to do when you make them wear the mask. But it's like, look, man, if you sick, I don't want what you got.
It's being considerate.
Yeah, it's being considerate. So if you can't be considerate enough to not pass your germs on to somebody else, man, we got a real big problem out here.
Stay at home.
Stay at home.
And that's what a lot of people do too. I remember back in the day I used to do it. I used to go to work with the sniffles and the sneezes,
Yeah,
and it was it was one, I didn't want to lose out on that day's pay. And then two, I didn't want my company to look at me like, oh, he's calling out for a cold. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he weak.
So now it's a whole different vibe, though. If you're not feeling good, stay at home, wear a mask. We don't want none of your cooties. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. It's crazy to the point, like, if you have like a certain temperature, man, you could be showing no signs at all. But if your temperature is high, stay at home.
And that was, I think, the scariest part of this whole pandemic was that the people who are walking around with no symptoms, asymptomatic, you know what I'm saying? That was the scariest part is you could look fine and feel fine, but carry it and get somebody else sick, So I just tried to do my part and stay at home, do the social distancing, do the mask.
Yeah.
But on that mask topic, man, like, how has that affected you in your daily life? Because I know it affected me greatly. Like, I don't even like to go anywhere because, one, I put the mask on and instantly I feel like I can't breathe. You know what I'm saying? And absolutely. I start getting hot and sweating and I get anxiety. I'm like, I don't even like it, So I try to avoid even going out if at all possible, Being that I work construction, I was kind of already used to wearing masks. So even when the corona hit, like, I was already wearing a mask. Anyway, just for the dust and all that. Yeah, because I have really bad allergies. Yeah. So I'll try to keep the dust, away from my face as much as possible. So it was kind of like second nature to me, but as far as like my family, like my wife and my kids, it's really hard to get them to get adjusted to always wearing a mask. Oh, yeah.
Now, obviously, I'm wearing the mask a lot more, besides just the 8 hours or the 10 hours that I'm at work. But for me, it was kind of like an easy progression. I'm like a naturally clean person anyway, because that's just the way I was raised. But like my wife and my kids, man, like, for them to keep the mask on all day, they get, claustrophobic. How you say it.
It's hard for me. It's hard to breathe.
Yeah, and it's hard to breathe, especially because it's like cloth. A lot of times, you get the permanent kind of mask, not just the one-time use mask.
Exactly.
So that cloth, kind of.
And see, I'm a glasses wearer, so my glasses get fogged up. I start feeling hot, and I'm like, I can't.
So is my wife.
I don't like this, man. I don't like this feeling. I'd rather stay at home. Give me a face shield.
Yeah.
Some scuba gear.
But you know what the crazy part is, though? Is the fact that we actually have like apps and different jobs where they'll actually deliver your groceries to your front door.
Oh yeah, it's the new wave.
Yeah, or you just pull up like how you did today, and they just put the groceries in your trunk. Like, you don't even have to go inside anymore. So.
I will not shop if I don't need to. Like today before this podcast, man, you came with me to pick up my Walmart grocery order. I did it at like 9 this morning. Didn't have to go into the store. Pulled up. They came out within 5 minutes. Put everything in my trunk. and that's it.
Yeah, I mean,
it's the new wave. It's the
new
future,
wave.
the technology. Everything's crazy.
Yeah, so I never did it that way where you just pull up and they put the groceries in your trunk, but I've done it to where they like bring it to your door.
Oh yeah, like Amazon deliveries.
Yeah, like Amazon delivery. Yeah, they bring it straight to your door,
Yeah.
man, and all you do is walk it, from the front door to your kitchen.
Oh yeah.
And it's like, it's crazy that we're now in that time, where you don't have to step foot in the store to actually get your groceries or your food anymore. Somebody will shop for you and just bring it straight to you.
So on one hand, I feel like it creates more jobs, but then on the other hand, is it making us as a race, as a human race, lazy, or or is it just it's something that we got to get used to? It's just the new wave now.
It's the new wave because I feel like if you're a hustler, man, you gonna hustle.
Mm-hmm.
It's just another way for people to make money.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, if you're if you work like in Walmart or you do like a job like you flip burgers at McDonald's, they're trying to automate all that stuff. So,
definitely.
Yeah,
Definitely.
so it's just another way. Like, all right, if y'all gonna automate and have a fucking robotic arm flipping burgers for me, then I'm gonna be the dude that's gonna deliver it to your doorstep. So
gotta make it fit in, get in where you fit in,
yeah,
right?
Absolutely. So but a hustler, he gonna always hustle just for the fact, he love to hustle, man.
Well, see, convenience is key nowadays.
It is.
Everything is about convenience. So if I can save a few extra minutes here or there, you know what I'm saying, or make it more convenient for me, I'm gonna do so.
Yeah.
And like especially with this virus, it's like for me, the grocery store is. My daughter has asthma, so I kind of take the virus serious, whether it's a pandemic or it's fake or whatever, you know what I'm saying? I'd rather err on the side of caution than be asked out,
Yeah, as a wise man should.
Yeah, so I kind of take it seriously, and for me, it's like when I do have my daughter, she's a 4-year-old. She likes to touch stuff. She likes to put her fingers on her mouth and her face, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So if I could make it more convenient where I don't have to take her to the store, is I can do it all online and then they load it in my trunk. That's more convenient and inducive to my lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? So,
and I think when you have kids, you see that type of stuff. Like sometimes, man, nobody at my house is sick but my kids, and all they did was go to school and home.
Oh, bro, school is the cesspool of germs. I remember my stepson when he was in kindergarten, bro. He could go right from him, from the school to him, and then right to me. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Like, this is ridiculous. I need to buy you some hand sanitizer. It's crazy.
I think when you have kids, you see that type of stuff, so it really plays an effect on you. It's like I know my kids get sick easily because, like how you said, man, they touch every single thing. Like they don't even want it, but they're gonna touch it because they see it. So,
why are you walking and just touching the wall?
like
hands to yourself.
Yeah, hands to yourself. Like my daughter today is inside of the cart, and as we go down the aisle, she's just touching everything. Like
that's the joys of being a kid.
Yeah, for no reason. Like, you don't even like oatmeal. Like, why are you grabbing oatmeal?
that's the joys of being a parent.
But on another topic, man. So, in music, what'd you think about that WAP?
I know it's been a real controversial subject. See, it's hard because on one hand, it's like, I'm all for people's creative expression, freedom of speech, freedom to create whatever they want to create, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
But on the other hand, speaking as a father who has a daughter, I don't want my daughter to be walking around saying I have WAP. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, you don't. I'll knock your little ass out. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's uncomfortable for me. You know what I'm saying? Especially having a daughter. You know what I'm saying? Like, when I didn't have kids and stuff like that, it'd been different, maybe. But I just feel like it kind of puts. And I don't know. I don't want to get persecuted from women out there or anything. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I just feel like it gives women a bad name. You know what I'm saying? Like
it does, man.
It's derogatory. You feel me? Like
I don't feel like your wetness should be advertised. I mean,
not at all.
That should be mandatory. I mean, that's like if a man rolled around saying, he got a big strong. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, hey, keep that to yourself. You know what I'm saying? Especially, me having 2 daughters now.
Yeah.
I
And congratulations about your new daughter,
man,
by the way.
Appreciate it, bro.
He just had a new daughter, last Wednesday?
Yeah, last Wednesday,
Nice.
man. My daughter is a week old, man. My second daughter.
Congratulations.
Yeah, I got a 3-year-old daughter and
Have fun. Get some guns. You got 2 daughters now.
Boy, I got these guns on my left and right arm. I'm ready to choke a mug out.
Oh, yeah.
But at the end of the day, I feel like it kind of degrades women. And the fact that some women find it empowering is beyond belief. And I'm not saying you shouldn't feel like your box is the bomb, because you definitely should. But to throw it out there and have women kind of wearing it as a badge of honor, even like when dudes used to do it with, with their private parts or their penis or whatever like that. I never felt like it was the thing to do. Like, yo, you're not the only dude with a big one, man.
Like I said, to me, it's just like you get older and you grow. You know what I'm saying, and things change, and like I said, it's really being a father for me is that things change. Like I was notorious for back in the day when I had no kids calling females the B word. And it wasn't trying to be derogatory towards them or nothing. You know what I'm saying? It was just that's what the culture was, you know what I'm saying? But now having a daughter, it's like, now you watch what you say, you watch what you say around them. And like I have a niece, she's 16, and her friend called each other the B word. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And, my mom had a big thing about it, like, why are you guys calling each other that and this? And I kind of stepped in and I was like, listen, how would you react if a man walked up to you and said, hey, B?
Yeah. Yeah.
You would flip out, right? You wouldn't like that, right?
Yeah, of course.
But why are you calling each other that? You know what I'm saying? You're making it okay. You know what I'm saying? And that's kind of on the same basis of this. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you have to, the respect that you want, you have to put out. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Respect is given or earned, not given. You know what I'm saying? So that's the whole thing with that subject is that if you want respect, if you want the same level, the equal rights, all this, you know what I'm saying? You got to show respect for yourself as a woman, as a man, as anybody, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Is what you put out there is what you get.
Yeah.
And that's how I feel about the subject.
Absolutely, man. I completely agree.
But it's entertainment too, Like I said,
no, the song jamming though. The song jamming, man. Both shout outs to Cardi B and Meg Thee Stallion.
Yeah, not to take away from it, it's just...
but, being a parent or somebody, I respect my sisters. I have plenty of females in my family.
Definitely.
More females than males.
Same here.
So, that's not something I want to see my cousins, my daughter, my wife singing, talking like, yo, I got that wet.
Yeah.
Like, nah, man. Come on, man. Like, you guys are beautiful women.
Yeah.
If you carry yourself with a little bit more respect, you might get to where you really want to be.
Definitely. And like I said, too, it goes for both parties, you know what I'm saying? Men, too, is, I don't want to just put it like it's all women.
Yeah.
Is men are out here and there's rap songs with men talking bad and doing, you know what I'm saying? It's like, you're going to get what you put out, you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day.
Put out. It's just like, that gangster rapper that's talking about always shooting and robbing. And then he gets shot and robbed. It's like, yo, you put that energy to the universe. What you thought was going to happen.
Or, like you said, you talking about shooting and robbing, but then on the other hand complaining, well, why doesn't anybody take me serious as an artist?
Yeah.
Well, look at what you're talking about. You know what I'm saying?
Look
at what you're doing. Look at how your actions, how you're moving. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I'm not going to take you seriously out here with your pants on your ankles. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't say, hey, I want to be a respected man, and you acting like a child.
Yeah, and another fact, man, pull up your pants, man.
Pull them up.
Pull them up, players. Like, man, yo, that stuff came from prison, man. They let people know that you was open for service, man. So you rolling around with your pants down below your butt, man, you look sweet.
And you know what? It was a whole different wave when it was back in the day and you had baggy pants. What kills me is, to me, that was a little bit more acceptable. How you rocking skinnies,
right?
And you're like that to me is so other level. Like before, it was just your pants is a little low. You know what I'm saying? Now it's the skinnies is around your knees.
Right.
Your whole underwear is showing. And you wearing a tight tee, you know what I'm saying? Like back before it was that 4X tee was covering a little bit, you know what I'm saying? You could still tell they were sagging because the pants was below the knee, but the 4X tee was covering it,
Yeah.
Now you sagging with a extra medium, extra small t-shirt on and extra tight jeans on.
Hey,
It's not the way.
Hey, your butt and your belly button showing at the same time.
That's not a good look, fellas. Not a good look.
Not a good look, man.
Talking about looks, though, we got some good stuff cooking up for Level Up for this winter time.
Absolutely. Speaking on the whole COVID and the looks thing, man, we got those Level Up face masks tie-dye for you guys, man, starting at $7.99.
Check the website.
Check the website, www.levelupclothing702.com.
And we also have everything pretty much on the website right now. We're trying to, a lot of it was for summertime, and so we're trying to kind of liquidate our summer inventory. So everything's going for a pretty low price. You know, we have these swim trunks that was going for $35. We sell them for the low, $15.
Low. Man, $15. We got steals and deals.
Get it while supplies last.
Get these steals and these deals, man. Come on now. Hey, and plus, man, our winter lineup is the best lineup, man. Because we both some hoodie, sweater type dudes. All three of us. Shout out to my boy Nicholas. He's not here with us right now today on the podcast, but we all love rocking hoodies. And
we're winter babies.
We're winter babies. And man, what we have coming out for you guys this winter 2020, man, we're gonna shut the game down. So stay locked in.
Should we give them a little sneak peek on the one new product that we about to get in?
Man, absolutely. Just give them a little taste.
So we get in. We're gonna do. It's like a hybrid mix of varsity Letterman jackets, but with still the hoodie appeal. So it's gonna be buttoned up.
Yeah.
Varsity jacket look, but with a detachable hoodie. So you could take the hoodie off, you could put the hoodie on. It's a really cool looking concept. We're excited that we're going to start launching these. Our goal is to get them, by November 1st, have them on the website?
Man, we probably might have them before that for the ones that's really locked in with us. Y'all might get them early. But November 1st, that's going to be the drop date. We're setting it in stone right now.
That's
November
the deadline.
1st, that's the deadline. We're going to drop.
So see, like Manny said at the beginning, you got to finish what you started. So we started to get these, so now we have the finished line of November 1st. We have to drop them,
They already on the way, Pip.
They're being in production as we speak.
And they going to kill the game, man. Look, I rarely get excited, but this is one of the things that I'm super excited about, guys. Stay locked in, please.
Oh, bro, I can't wait till I can start putting my beanie on. Beanie was like a staple in my house for the winter.
Hey, you know like the best holidays are like the winter holidays.
It is, bro. And I like to be cold. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, me too.
Especially if you lived in Vegas and you grew up in Vegas like we did. 115, 118 is not fun. You could be butt naked in 115, and it still, guess what, feels like 115.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? At least in the winter, say it's 60 degrees, I could put on a hoodie and a beanie and be straight.
Hey, with like Vegas, man, we got that dry heat, bro. There's like no humidity in the air, but
it's still hot.
It's still hot. Like the sun is like cooking you hot.
Yeah.
Because I just came back from seeing my family down south in Baton Rouge, Louisiana, man.
And it's humid as hell,
man. It's
right?
humid as
like
hell,
100% humidity.
But the cold part is it's still hot too, bro.
Oh yeah.
And
that's when you take a shower and you still feel wet the whole day, right?
Dude, look, it rains like out of nowhere. Like
that's crazy.
Like we get like a 7-day notice for rain. Like yo, it's finna rain like on Saturday and it's Monday. So we like preparing the whole week. Like it's finna rain on Saturday, and it like rains for like 30 minutes. Down there, it just rains out the blue. And they're like, yeah, a hurricane's coming. I'm like, yo, y'all finna just chill for this hurricane, man? Like,
yesterday was sunny and beautiful. Now it's a hurricane?
Yeah, like, yo, we get sun 365 in Vegas, man. Like,
that's one thing I'm blessed about Vegas is we don't have to deal with tornadoes. We don't have to deal with hurricanes. The most we have to do is flash floods.
Like,
you know what I'm saying?
Like right now, the sun is shining through the window on my face. I look like Black Jesus right now.
He does, guys. Take my word for it. And I just want to say,
that vitamin D feels so good on my skin, bro. Like, I think what a lot of people fail to take into account, man, to wake up, walk outside, and the sun is shining, the birds are chirping, you getting that vitamin D on your skin, man. It feels amazing.
Oh yeah.
Then versus you waking up, you walking outside, it's cloudy, it's raining. It's jury outside, you know what I mean? Like, that's why I love Vegas, because when you start going other places, you realize, man, There's not too many places like Vegas.
Just waking up in the morning though is a blessing. You know.
Oh, absolutely,
Definitely,
absolutely,
you know.
absolutely. Especially when you live how we live, you are truly blessed.
Oh yeah, definitely. The past that we came from and the things that we've overcame, it is amazing. It is a true blessing that we are sitting today here talking to you guys. You know, we both have families, kids. You know, careers, trying to do different moves. You know, we help out the community and all that, and it is a blessing from where we came from, you know, and that's why being humble and having humble beginnings is real important to me. You know, humility is really important to me because you gotta just take everything in stride, bro. You know, like I said, you can't be arrogant. You have to just be humble, and I'm all about when I, as a man now growing up, I'm all about that energy that I put out. You know,
man, absolutely.
Because my karma bank from I want to say 14 to 24. I was negative. I was like lock me up negative, you know, like I had no good karma coming my way, and it took me till now, you know, like to really kind of build that karma bank back up, and I feel like now I'm at probably even, you know, so like now I'm trying to really build it back, but
yeah, absolutely, absolutely. I'm the same way, man. Like it's all about that energy, man, and you know, we are electric. All right, your nervous system runs off of electrical impulses. Yeah. So literally, you are energy, man.
Oh yeah.
I mean, your brain is energy, man. So whatever you put out into the universe, it will come back. Everything, once you break it down, is protons, neutrons, electrons. You learn this shit in science, man.
I don't know what school you went to. I didn't learn nothing. I was kidding.
But literally, man, we are energy, man.
Oh no, so, definitely.
So whatever you put out there into the world, man, is definitely gonna come back to you, good or bad. You know.
And it's like how we talked at the beginning of this podcast. It's all about common courtesy and decency and being just respectable human beings. You know, like we got to treat each other well, and we got to treat other people well. You know, it's just like everything is full circle. It's a boomerang. Everything comes back. You know.
It really does. It really does. And the growth that we both have seen, or actually all three of us, you know,
definitely all three of us.
You know, speaking on my brother Nicholas. Oh shoot, we got some money in the bank. Man, just the level of growth, man. We came up from the bottom, man. Now we're here now, and even the friends that we have, man. Shout out to Demir, man. Shout out to Foster, man.
Oh yeah, shout out to everybody that has helped us during this level up.
Yeah. You know, everybody that really
Streetlight Magazine.
You know, the homeboy Marcus Network, man. Everybody, man. So everybody that gave us some love or a shout out or just some wise words, man. Shout out to you guys, man, because you guys really helped make Level Up, man.
And you know, just like how we talked about at the beginning of making this, is that eventually we're going to get to a point where we're going to have guests come in and speak, you know, and interview.
Oh yeah, and shout out to that boy J Truth.
Oh yeah, definitely, you know. But that's what we're going to do. We're going to have people, you know, come in and talk and do some interviews, you know. But like I said, this is only our second one, so we just kind of want to get our feet wet first, get the process rolling, learn everything, you know, and kind of go from there. But any new fashion trends that you see lately? Is there any new J's dropping or anything dope coming out lately?
Man, there's always a bunch of fire coming out. You know what I really think we should do, man? We need like some hyper royal, like a royal blue and black.
We do
joint, man. Because,
some blues would be good.
Yo, this the end of the year, man. There's a lot of blue J's coming out. You got the black and blue, the hyper royal blue and black Jordan 13s dropping real soon.
Hyper Royal sounds nice.
Man, yo, when you see them, they're fire, bro.
Okay.
We just had the white and hyper blue Jordan 14s drop. The thing sold out instantly. But them 13s, man, I'm actually gonna not get them for myself. I'm gonna get them for my pops, man. He been
nice.
He really liked them 13s, man. So I'm gonna plug them in, man. Hopefully I can get to them before they sell out, because they sell out like hotcakes.
Oh, people are on it, you know.
You know.
They just came out with a little Netflix series too.
The Last Dance.
No.
For Jordan.
No. It's called Shoe Something. But they're talking. It's a whole show about
Oh, for real?
yeah, about buying shoes and getting the retros and buying it the first day and then reselling it for hella money. You know what I'm saying? Just because the inventory and stuff.
Man.
It was a cool little. I think it was only like 4 or 5 episodes, but it was cool.
That's literally like a game that a lot
It's
of
a whole
people,
culture.
Yeah, it's a whole culture, man, that people really don't even understand or even really know about, bro. Like, once you get into the shoe game, bro, it's like a drug, man. And then
see, I'm very far detached. You know, I buy whatever looks cool to me. You know.
and there's nothing wrong with that. Like, when I buy a shoe, I buy it to wear it, not to resell it.
Yeah.
But
definitely.
I do have shoes that I've had for like a year.
Yeah.
And I haven't even worn yet. With the resell on them, I can double my bread.
Oh, easy.
Double my bread,
easy,
bro.
Easy.
And you know what I'm saying? And I'm at the very bottom of the shoe game. Like, there's dudes that's dropping $2, $3, even $10,000, $20,000 on one pair of.
There's shoes out there that 50,000, 100,000. Like, it's crazy.
Man, and the most expensive shoes be J's, bro. It's because Jordan was that dope that his shoes sell for fucking 20 racks, bro.
So there's been talk though, is people are saying LeBron is the new Jordan.
Oh, LeBron is LeBron, bro.
You know,
he's not Jordan. Kobe's not Jordan. Kobe is Kobe, man. R.I.P. Kobe.
Yeah,
Bean
definitely.
Bryant. You know what I mean? And Gigi Bryant and everybody that was on that helicopter, man. May they rest in peace. But Mike is Mike, bro.
He's just iconic, you know.
He's iconic, man. I know Kareem did it. Bill Russell did it. I mean, but Mike just brought something to the game that a lot of people didn't have at that time, man. And even like with Iverson, man. Iverson is another revolutionary basketball character. LeBron is revolutionary. Kobe, revolutionary. That's why these guys, their name is standalone. You know what I mean? There's no comparison, man. They just stand alone, man, on their own, man. So.
What about that new cat coming up? The Dunka? Ooh. Is it Dunka?
Oh, Luka Doncic?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Hey, they're saying I don't really watch sports like that. You know what I'm saying? But I heard he's really making some waves. Like, he's the next face of the NBA. They're talking about.
He like another Dirk Nowitzki. If you guys know who Dirk Nowitzki, he's another legendary basketball figure. Played for the Mavericks for a very long time, but Luka, man, there's a bunch of new talent, man, that's out there that look real good.
Nice.
LeBron is getting old, so eventually he's gonna retire, but you still got people like KD and Kyrie and Luka. You know, they still doing their thing for a little bit. Steph Curry and all them. You know what I mean?
See, I kind of forced myself to get into sports a little bit because I've been trying to get into the card game. The sports card game, right. Because there's some money behind that, you know. I know one of the Luka's cards was going for like 75,000. You know, man. And it's crazy. You know, it's crazy how we put so much into these sport figures. You know.
Yeah, you know, it's an escape from reality.
It definitely is.
You know?
It definitely is. You know, that's why, you know, like you said, people watch sports, people binge on Netflix and do other things. Is that we gotta. At some point, we got to kind of decompress, you know what I'm saying, away from reality and away from everything that's going on. And so what kind of ways do you like to decompress, especially like during this COVID stuff, you know? I hope you don't got COVID over there coughing like that.
Nah, I just got a little flip. a little flip. Talking so much. But I like to decompress with marijuana.
And for everybody out there listening, it's legal in Las Vegas.
Yes, it is legal state-wise. It's not federally legal, but they are trying to pass that in all 50 states.
Yeah.
It is up for vote, so make sure you vote. But no, in all truthfulness, man, me and myself, man, I love going to the gym.
Nice.
I love cars. I love spending time with my kids. And I love talking about business.
Hey, that's the big thing right there.
You know, and you already know, you are one of the main people I talk business with because we do have a business together and we've made plenty of money together.
Exactly.
Which is a beautiful thing. And we plan on making
way more,
man.
And that's the funny part when like a lot of people ask me, oh, what do you like to do for fun? Or what do you like to do when you're not working? I'm like, So when I'm not working my traditional job, I'm working LevelUp like 20 hours a day.
Yeah.
I'm working on my eBay reselling. You know, like
Yeah.
all my decompression is other businesses to make me more money. You know, so it's like
people really don't understand. Like, like I have people that I work with that are my friends that I do the 9 to 5 thing with.
Yeah.
And I keep a lot of my my personal life kind of private because I don't like people judging or saying things that I really don't want to hear.
Yeah.
But they think like, oh man, you know, I haven't seen you in a while. Where you been? Like, yo, I've been working.
Yeah.
He's like, yo, I haven't seen you at work. I'm like, yo, I don't just work in 9 to 5, man.
Yeah.
Like, I'm working other moves.
I got
too.
multiple businesses.
I got multiple
multiple.
businesses. Even if they're not profitable right now, I'm just trying to get them off the ground.
Got
I'm
to. You got to start
dedicating
somewhere.
time.
You know.
Yeah, you know, I'm dedicating time to it, and the people that know, they know. If you don't know, you're not meant to know.
You'll know in due time.
You'll know in due time, but don't think that I'm just at home chilling, not doing anything. Nah.
Well, and that's the thing is for a lot of people, and it's not a bad thing, but for a lot of people, after a 9 to 5, that's it. You know what I'm saying? Like they do their 9 to 5, and then the rest of the day is chilling, being with their family, and doing that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And just like we do, we still spend time with our family. We still do things that we enjoy. You know, but most of our extra time is really investing back into other types of businesses, you know, and it's about having your hand in multiple pots. You know, you don't want to put all your eggs in one basket, you know. Yeah. I want to have 7 different sources of income, you know.
Yeah, they say the average millionaire has at least 5 to 7 different streams of income.
You have to.
And right now we're both working on what number 4, 5.
I would say about 4 or 5, yeah.
You know, and we're just grinding, man. You know, until
we have to.
Profitable, man. We're still in the infant stages right now, but that's all right, man. Like we love the process of just grinding.
That's what sparks.
Gotta love it.
You know, like me and Manny will just call each other and just start. We'll talk for hours about this business idea or this, and you could just hear it in our voices, the excitement. You know, and, it's the hustle, it's the drive, it's the chase. You know what I'm saying? Like the chase. You feel me?
Like right now, you know, I don't know about you, but I got a good buzz, like just off of talking.
Oh yeah, definitely.
This feels great. This feels
and it's so fluid because this is what we've been doing anyways. If we weren't having the tape rolling, you know,
exactly.
There's so much, and me and Manny talked about this the other day. To be exact, is we have so much content, we have so much knowledge, we have so much stuff that we'd like to share with you guys that we don't, you know, and it's not on purpose. It's just we don't have the cameras rolling 24/7, you know, and like when we'll have a whole full conversation and be like, oh man, we should have had that on the podcast.
Like, man, we should have filmed
we should have filmed it, like, but you can't, like, for me, and I know for you too, the biggest thing is you can't duplicate something that's so organic. You know what I'm saying? It's like if we talked about it and then say, okay, all right, we talked about it for 30 minutes and let's go up in the studio and try to duplicate this. Yeah. It's not gonna flow like it did when we were first talking about it.
Very
you know?
True.
And we have to get in that mindset of we have to just kind of have the camera rolling 24/7. You know, we have to have the mics on 24/7 because all this content and this knowledge that we drop, it'd be a crime not to share with the world, bro.
Man, I mean, we have some amazing moments that we never got on camera, dude. And it's such a shame because I know people would love it. And it's like, man, you know, I'm at that point now in my life where it's like, look, dude, we need to start capitalizing on a lot of stuff.
On everything.
And I hope you guys are there too. Like, don't be afraid to turn on the camera, turn on your voice recorder, man, and just record yourself, man. Some people, there's some great personalities out there that's never been discovered yet, you know.
And we had this conversation yesterday, you know, is a big part of us where we lack, you know, and we have to show that our faults and we have to show our vulnerability, you know. But one of our biggest vulnerabilities is putting on the camera. You know what I'm saying? Is the humility is that no one wants to fail, you know, or sound stupid or look stupid, you know, or I feel ugly today. But it's not about that. It's say one person comments, hey, you look ugly, or man, you sound stupid.
Right.
there's 100 other people that were like, man, I really like that you did that content because you know what, it really helped me out, you know?
Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
it really gave me insight, or it really just put a smile on my face, you know what I'm saying? So why would I exclude those 100 people and not give them that content because I'm scared of 1 or 2 people that are going to hate on it?
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. Like some of the stuff we put out today, you know, that we did today for like TikTok, you know, catching people in a vulnerable situation. A lot of people don't want to be caught lacking.
No.
You know, and I think especially in our culture, in our society, nobody wants to be caught lacking or look stupid. But at the end of the day, man, if you're ever going to make progress, you got to go through those growing pains, man. You got to face those fears and just tackle them head on, you know. So.
And that's part of being human, though, you know, is we are vulnerable creatures, you know. Like, it's okay to be vulnerable. It's okay to make mistakes. And that's what really the whole level up is, you know, is live every victory, every loss. You got to learn from your mistakes in order to keep moving on up, you know. So when we talk about this business, I want you guys to know that it's not just a brand, you know. It's like we bleed this, we breathe this, you know, like it's in our DNA. Yeah. We preach it, you know.
It's our life.
It's not just, oh, that's a cool design and a cool little slogan. No, we try to incorporate this in every facet of our life, you know. And like I said, we're not perfect either. You know, we talk about our faults. We talk about what we need to improve on, you know, and it's about making that step. It's about, hey, you know, 6 months ago we didn't do this, but now let's learn from not doing that and let's capitalize on it, you know. And you guys can do it too, you know. If you have a voice, you have a voice, you know.
Absolutely.
A closed mouth don't get fed. That's how I was always brought up, you know. Is you got to speak up or you get left behind.
Yeah, you know, don't be afraid to take risks.
That's the biggest thing. Like you said at the beginning, you got to finish what you started. If you don't even start it or you don't finish it, how do you know? You know, like.
So with that being said, another thing I like to preach about is make sure you take time to invest. Okay, guys.
I did want to talk about that. I had that in my mind earlier when we said we were going to do this. So you have been really on this investment stuff, and you've been putting me up on game.
Tough, man. I put everybody up on game.
So speak a little knowledge, man. Tell people what kind of to look for and what you should do, and you know, just like the basic little ground game on it.
Well, first off, if you don't already have it on your phone, download Robinhood, download Webull, download M1 Finance, or you can download Acorns, which is a automated investing service for you, or you can download Wealthfront, which is another automated investing tool.
And disclaimer, we're not incorporated with any of these. They don't sponsor us.
Do not sponsor
He's just
us,
giving
man.
you game on what he uses.
On what I use, man. And I scatter my money throughout all of these apps myself. Everything is done through phone, man. You know, money at this point in time with the whole addition of cryptocurrency, everything is just a number.
Yeah.
Okay. And there's no number really that's gonna make you feel satisfied. You know, even say you get 6 figures, you get more than that, it's still not enough to say, oh, I'm gonna retire. But the best thing you can do is invest your money into stocks, into bonds, into real estate, which is going to over time grow your money for you. So when you are ready to retire, you have a nice little nest egg there for you.
Definitely.
And apps like Wealthfront will actually calculate that for you on how much you need to invest, how much you have, and how much you're actually worth.
Oh, wow.
At this point, yeah.
So it kind of gives you a figure on what you need to be at every year
to
be able to retire at the point that you want to, right? Okay.
And all these apps I personally use, you can actually go through my phone and I actually have them on there.
Nice.
And as far as stocks go, man, I always go with blue chip stocks. I do long-term dividend investing, meaning that they pay me to own them.
Okay.
And every month or quarterly, they give me a certain percentage depending on how many shares that I actually own of them.
Now, what's Blue Coin? Is that
blue chip?
Blue chip.
Blue chip stocks are the things that you use every single day, like Nike,
okay,
McDonald's, Home Depot,
okay,
Walmart.
Yeah,
those are blue chip stocks. Apple, those are blue chip stocks because they have such a high profit margin. They are worth so much and they provide so much to the community that it's pretty much hard for them to fail. McDonald's especially, McDonald's have increased the amount that they pay people for like the last 40 something years.
Oh wow.
Then they probably not gonna stop for a while because everybody loves McDonald's, man. So
not me anymore, guys.
Right, yeah. unless you're vegan and like my boy Shane over here.
I just 2 days ago decided to go vegan, so you know.
Which is really hard to do, man. You know, so how you been holding up with doing the whole vegan thing?
Well, for me it wasn't that hard because I was kind of like already substituting my meats. You know, like I'd have meat once a week or something like that. You know, what was really the hardest was not the meats, it was the dairy and the cheese, you know, the animal byproducts, you know.
Right.
I love cheese. Like, every time I go to the grocery store, I got to get some shredded cheese. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
it adds to some type of meal or milk or cream cheese, you know, some dairy-based thing. And that was the kind of hardest. But I kind of opened my eyes up there. I tried some of these vegan cheeses and vegan milks and, you know, like the non-dairy products. And they taste almost the same, or if not better than the original dairy products, you know?
Wow, so you're saying vegan cheese is better than regular American cheese?
So I wouldn't say it's better, but it does satisfy the craving, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, I wouldn't miss it, you know, because I have a substitute for it, you know? But and that was the thing, is like, I don't want to ever preach on something, you know, to somebody else. Like, if you eat meat, that's your prerogative, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm doing this for my health and my family, and to just the level up thing is I've tried meat and stuff before, you know, and you were talking in the car, there was a comedian who was overweight. What was his name?
Oh, Dion Cole.
And what was he saying?
Watch his special, man. He has a special on Netflix, but man, he used to be overweight and he got in shape a couple years ago.
Yeah.
And in his special, he was saying, he's like, look, man, you know how this shit tastes.
Yeah.
It tastes good. It's like, just stop eating it, man. You know what it tastes like already.
So that was like my whole basis too, you know. It's like, I've been there, tried that, you know.
Right.
Let me try something that I haven't done before, you know what I'm saying? Is you don't know how something is going to be unless you start it and finish it, you know. So
absolutely.
I don't know. A week from now, 2 weeks, a month, a year, I might go back to meat, you know, or I might never go back to meat, but I have to give it a good try. And as far as right now, I like it. You know, I'll eat
good.
And I don't feel heavy and weighed down from eating animal products like I used to. You know, like I'll eat a ham sandwich for lunch and then feel tired, you know. I'll eat a vegan meal for lunch and I still feel light and feel like I can have energy for the rest of the day, you know.
That's good. That's good, man. And, you know, Shane knows I've always been into kind of being healthy.
Oh, yeah, he's the fitness guru.
And, man, you know, I'm not a vegan like how he is, but just taking into account and what you actually put into your body, man, is a big deal.
Big factor.
Because it really plays a part on how you feel afterwards. Some things you can eat and you get energy. Some things you get and you get the itis, meaning that you want to go to sleep.
Oh, yeah.
You know, or you feel tired. You know, so the heavier things like red meat, pork, all that stuff, man, it boosts your sodium, makes you more susceptible to having strokes and heart attacks, and it makes you tired, you know.
Well, and the biggest thing for me, really, as I watched this documentary on Netflix, and apparently it's been out since like 2017, but I just got on game on it like 2-3 days ago, but it's called What the Hell? And it just really showed, like, so I know there's a difference between like farm raised, grass fed, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm sure those are a little bit better for you, you know.
Yeah.
But they're showing these slaughterhouses, these chicken houses, you know, and it's like these animals are neck to neck. Some animals are dead, so there's disease and growth going around, you know, funguses going around. So they have to shoot our animals up with antifungal creams and antibiotics and this, you know, and this and this and that. And it's like, that is going into you after you eat it. You know what I'm saying? It's like, there's so many different things it's not like 60 or 100 years ago where these are free roaming animals and they're probably healthier for you, you know?
Right.
These are mass produced, hormone injected, And to me, that just made me sick to my stomach, you know.
Yeah, and I think people like us, we kind of know about it, but we never really watched it. Like,
yeah, you know what's going on.
You know, your chicken wings aren't the healthiest chicken wings in the world.
Well, bro, me and my
know?
pops had a conversation. Is what happened to the small little chicken wings? Now you can't find those now. Now they're fucking. The wing is as big as your head, like
for real, bro.
It's nasty that way, you know. Like
I don't even like big chicken.
I don't like jumbo wings. Like, it doesn't get evenly coated. It doesn't get evenly cooked. You know, like
fucking. Excuse my language. It's freaking disgusting.
Yeah,
man. I like regular small chicken wings, man. I don't like these big, over steroids.
And that's that hormones, the steroids. You know,
and it goes back to the fact that a lot of times people say, why do our kids look so grown at a young age?
The hormones, steroids.
The steroids, man. They've been eating this stuff since they were small, man. You know? And it's making them grow up. Steroids is a growth hormone.
Yeah.
You know? So that's what it's doing to, to the kids, man. Just to keep the damn chickens alive. So you get to eat these jumbo chicken wings.
and like you said, whether you're vegan, you're fully meat eater, it doesn't matter. It's about just be conscious about what you put in your body. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If you want to eat meat, try to do a better option. You know, like I know you don't want hormones and steroids in your chicken. You know, so try maybe a grass-fed chicken. You know, something like we just got to be more conscious as a community. And I think that ties back into even like at the beginning when we talked about the coronavirus, right? Mm-hmm. And things like that. The pandemic is all I keep hearing is that the stuff to fix it after the fact, right?
Yeah.
We're not doing enough in the health community, and I work in the healthcare community. Mm-hmm. We're not doing enough in prevention. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Is healthcare now, they want to treat the condition after the fact.
Yes.
And it's going to be an ongoing chronic condition, and there's no talks about fixing it before it happens. Mm-hmm. And that's the problem with our community. People complain about healthcare costs being outrageous. Well, if you just eat right and eat healthy and exercise every day, our healthcare wouldn't be thousands of dollars. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, absolutely.
We're the biggest nation in weight wise compared to all the other countries. You know how we eat and it's all about that. Is that it's simple. Calories in versus calories out. You know what I'm saying? And it's like I don't it's so simple, you know? It's like
you really don't need a diet. You just need to eat less.
Yeah, and eat cleaner.
Eat cleaner.
You know?
Eat a salad once in a while. Yeah. You know, there's nothing wrong with our teeth are actually made to digest. Our system is actually made to digest plants a lot easier than meat.
Oh yeah.
That's why most males or people have prostate cancer because they eat a lot of meat and it stays in their system.
And that went up through the years, the prostate cancer.
I know me being a black male, that is a big deal because we eat a lot of heavy meats like pork and bacon and which is not good for you. That stuff, red meat, all that stuff stays in your prostate in your system for a long time, even after you've had, after you defecated.
Oh yeah,
there's still
there's still traces in the folds of the intestines. You know
exactly. So there's nothing wrong with watching what you put into your body because at the end of the day, it's your body. You only get one life, and people they're gonna feed you whatever they think that you're gonna consume.
Exactly.
You
can't blame. And you know what I learned in that documentary? This is the crazy part, right? So a lot of people. Like, they try to sue, like, tobacco companies and stuff about, this product gave me cancer, right? The food industry is the only industry that has a clause, right? And it's in the law that you cannot sue them for the conditions that come after you eat their food.
Right.
You can't sue them that say, hey, after I ate McDonald's for 10 days, I developed diabetes. Right. Or I got super fat, or I got clogged arteries. They actually have a law that says you cannot sue because it's your choice,
Yeah, it's your choice. I mean, that's understandable because we all know McDonald's, Burger King, they're not the best. They're not quality food. It's fast food.
Well, it's processed.
It's
Anything processed. Even healthy processed food.
That's what makes it fast, right?
Yeah.
It's already processed.
Exactly.
So all they're doing is pretty much reheating.
Yeah.
And you're consuming it. So you know it's bad when you go. When you're getting that burger, that's why you're eating it. You kind of feel guilty.
Oh, yeah.
But it's so good, you're going to go back again. You know? But you know these things, man. So I can't blame them. It's up to us to make the right choice. And like
we have to. Like
how you said today, you know, sometimes making the right choice is a little more pricey.
It is.
But you pay for quality.
But in retrospect, and that's why I preach to other people, like I've preached to my mom and even like my child's mother, right, is that, so say my groceries are a little bit pricier today because I'm buying organic and whole food stuff, right? Mm-hmm. Look in the long run is if I didn't pay for the groceries at a high price now, what I'm going to pay at a high price is $100,000 for a bypass, a heart bypass.
True.
Or now I'm paying $50 a month every single month for the rest of my life in a diabetic medication or a high blood pressure medication. So you're going to pay either way. It's either do you want to pay right now and take care of your body, or do you want to pay in the long run with your health?
True,
you know?
True. Look, I'm going to say it like this, man. I had a cousin pass away from diabetes, and she was a beautiful soul. But the thing is, being a diabetic, and sometimes living where you live and eating what you eat, it's hard.
Oh, yeah.
And at the end of the day, it's like you pretty much watch her deteriorate. Now, I wasn't there physically.
Yeah.
You know, because I live across the globe, but I would hear the stories, and it's sad.
Oh, yeah.
Because a lot of it could be treated. It could be if you just made different choices.
Oh, yeah. A lot of it could be preventable.
You know, preventable. You know, everything is on us.
Definitely.
It's on you. If you're overweight, if you have diabetes, you know you need to make the right choices. Just do the right thing. That's it.
So what I need you guys to do is go on the website, purchase a LevelUp sweatband.
Absolutely.
And start working out and eating clean. You know what I'm saying?
Just a little bit. Just implement a little bit. You don't have to completely go off the ledge. But
no, and it's small changes. Like me and you were talking earlier. Yeah. It's hey, you know what? I want to incorporate one vegan meal a week in my household. You know, I want to do one vegetarian meal a week in my house. You know what I'm saying? It's small changes. You don't have to do it every day. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Hey, I only want to eat meat 2 times a week. Right, you know, it's these little small changes that you can make for your health. You know, hey, I'm gonna walk for 5 minutes. Then next week I'm gonna walk for 10 minutes. Yeah. Then next week I'm gonna walk for 30 minutes. You know what I'm saying? You build it up. You don't have to go all gung ho out there and do it all at once. You know.
Yeah, exactly.
The baby steps sometimes get you to your destination faster than trying to take big leaps and falling and then having to start back over. You know.
Absolutely. I completely agree. You know, a lot of people, they want to start off at the top because all they see is success stories, but they don't see where people have tried and failed. And try to fail. It's like, dude, you can't start with a $1 million company and think you're gonna know what to do with it.
Exactly.
Right? It took a while for that person to build a $1 million company. They had to fail. They had to lose in order to get to that million. They probably failed at $1,000. They probably failed at $50,000, $100,000. But they just kept going, man.
Kept going, kept trying.
You kept trying, man. And that's why you gotta finish what you start, man. And eventually you're gonna get to that $1 million company that you always wanted. But even then, once you get there, it's just a number. It's just a number.
It's whatever makes you happy, though.
It's whatever makes you happy.
And that too, you know, that kind of full circle with everything is, if you enjoy eating cheeseburgers every day, if you enjoy being overweight or having heart disease or diabetes, that's not on me to tell you any different, you know. And just like Manny was saying too, is that you don't have to make $1 million. If you enjoy making $20,000 a year and you're happy and you're content, then you know that's all it is. It's about the pursuit of happiness, and it's your happiness. It's not my happiness, because my happiness and your happiness are 2 different things.
Absolutely.
Our pursuits are going to be different. You know, they might be similar in some aspects, but they're going to be different in other aspects, and that's what we have to learn and grow and live every victory every loss.
Every victory,
you know what I'm
every loss. Because guess what? I want that meal ticket.
And I do too.
You can have that $20,000. I want that million.
Oh yeah, I want to live comfortably. You know what I'm saying? And
oh yeah.
But, again, thank you, everybody. This is our second podcast. Thank you for tuning in. If you stayed until the end, I know sometimes we'll be all over the place, but we're just having a fun conversation. We're just trying to, whatever's on our mind, and spit some knowledge,
What are you talking about, man? This podcast was
Oh,
excellent.
it was definitely excellent. I don't even know how much, where we're at on time,
I don't know, man, but it was definitely fun, man.
It was
you guys
fun.
for tuning in. The ones that did and the ones that don't, man, y'all need to get up with it.
And the ones who did stay to the end, let all your other friends know.
Yeah,
we're going to start doing this weekly or bi-weekly, but it's going to be more than once every 6 months like we did the first one. So,
and don't forget to check out LevelUpClothing702.com. That's www.levelupclothing702.com, man. And get you some steals and deals, man.
Definitely.
And guess what? Hey, keep an eye out for that winter clothing line that's coming out, man.
Coming out soon.
You let them in jackets.
They're going to be hot. And everybody, if you want to follow more content, we do daily on IG at LevelUpClothing702. So just stay tuned. Check us out on all platforms.
And also, don't mean to cut you off, man, but make sure you follow me at maxedoutmanny_levelup.
Definitely.
At
And
Instagram.
you can check me out at Shane_LevelUpClothing702. And I don't know Nicholas's, but it's something Nicholas Esparza _something.
Big head ass fool _levelup.com.
And hopefully we're gonna have him on the next one. He's still a big part of Level Up. It's just he wasn't here today. So stay tuned. Thank you for tuning in. We love y'all. Level up.